How's everyone doing? I'm back here again for another underrated sequels video. First off, I just want to say I hope you guys can see me alright. It's actually really cloudy outside, and I think we're about to get a storm, so it is kind of dark in here, but I've been trying to get as much light in here as I can. But the only light I really have is, the ceiling fan. So, since I have the windows, I have the shades on the windows open, but since it's cloudy outside, I'm really not getting as much light as I wish would. So I hope it doesn't look too bad. But anyway, the sequel that I'm going to be doing in this, talking about in this video is Jeepers Creepers 2. Now, I know for a lot of people, either they enjoy the Jeepers Creepers movies or they don't. Personally, I think, I really enjoy the original movie. I saw it back when I was pretty young, so that's probably one of the reasons why I enjoy it. I remember being really creeped out by it. I thought it had great atmosphere, good characters, and things like that. And the second one I thought was a pretty decent sequel for what it was. It seems like if people enjoy the first Jeepers Creepers movie, they either like the second one or they just don't. I don't really know that many people that say that they love the second one. I don't love it. I think it's got some flaws, but I do think that it's a really decent sequel for what it is. Now, one thing I really love about it is I love the whole idea of, you got this group of teenagers, they're on this bus, and they get trapped in there. They can't get out, or the creeper's going to get them. They can't open up the door because they jammed the lock. I always like the idea. I love movies where it's a group of characters trapped in one area. The type of place where you can't escape from it. If you open up the door, there's something out there trying to get you. I've always liked that idea in movies, and so that's one thing I really enjoyed about this one. I also like the idea of the father and the son going after the creeper. Probably my favorite scene in the movie is, of course, it's on the poster or on the cover right here, is the scene of the creeper sort of up on the he's like up there like a scarecrow. And I've always liked scarecrows. I always thought that they're if you see a real one, I always thought that scarecrows were kind of creepy, and I kind of went through a phase where I enjoyed movies that revolved around scarecrows, and so I really liked the scene. And of course, there's a scene of the young son just up there. I think his name is Billy, and he's up there trying to fix up the scarecrow, and you can see that the creeper is sort of hanging up there, and he turns his head really quick and turns back, and I've always thought that scene was very creepy, and then he starts running. And then he realizes that that thing's alive, and he gets scared, and the boy starts running and calling for his older brother Jesse, and of course the creeper catches him, and so you get this father and older brother that has just watched the father has just watched his son get carried away by this creature, and you can really feel that he goes from being incredibly depressed to wanting to go after this creature and find him and kill him. And I really like that dynamic of the father and and the son going after this creature to avenge the death of the father's younger son. And I really like them going after him with a big harpoon gun that they have. I thought that was very cool, and doing battle with the creature at the end of the movie, or the creeper. And I just really enjoyed that. And then of course they end up stumbling upon the bus with all these other teenagers who have been stuck there for all night trying to get away. I also like that Justin Long returned as Derry in this one, in visions that the main girl is having, and he's trying to warn her about the creeper in a certain way. I really like that. Another thing I like is one of the main characters that you meet at the beginning of the movie, who you kind of think is going to be like the main guy, the main character of the movie. As the movie goes on, you find out he's not a likable character at all. If you've seen the movie, then you know what character I'm talking about. But he's basically the type of character you're introduced to at the beginning of it, and he's kind of like the quiet guy, and you kind of think, okay, so he's going to be the character that we're going to follow in this movie. And then as the movie goes on, you find out that he's not the type of character you want to follow, and I like that twist. I like that of how you think something and then you find out, oh, I don't want to follow this guy for this movie. But yeah, this movie does have some flaws. For one thing, is it didn't seem like it was 23 years later after the first movie. I know that no, I haven't watched this movie in a while, so I don't know if they explained it in the movie, but it doesn't seem like it's been 23 years after the events of this first movie. It seems like that this took place a few years or a couple years after the events of the first one, but I guess that just depends on what they were going for. But all in all, I think Jeepers Creepers 2 is a very worthy sequel. I don't think it's perfect in any way, and I wouldn't call it one of the best horror sequels, but I would say, as far as a sequel, it's a pretty good sequel. And I think it's definitely one that people are divided. Some people enjoy them, some people don't. Some people hate both the movies because of the director, which I won't get into what he's done. I know what he's done, and I know why people hate him. And if you hate his movies because of it, all right, I understand. I mean, but then again, I also think that there are a lot of other directors that have also done things in the past, yet people seem to forgive them just because they do good movies. I'm not going to mention any names or anything, but if you don't like the guy, you don't like him. I don't know much about it, so I really can't say. All I can say is he makes good movies, or at least he's made a few decent ones. At least like I said, people are mixed on the Jeepers Creepers movies. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I really thought that Jeepers Creepers 2 was a worthy sequel, and I am looking forward to seeing Jeepers Creepers 3. I want to see how they, what they do with it. I know Justin Long has done, talked about it, so I'm glad that he's coming back. I haven't read a whole lot about the movie though, so I don't really know about the plot. So if anyone knows, let me know. And yeah. So anyway, guys, let me know down below. Do you think that Jeepers Creepers 2 is a worthy sequel? Do you like Jeepers Creepers 2, or do you even like the first movie, or do you hate them like a lot of people? Because I know these movies are one of those, you either like them or you don't. And if you don't like them, then I get it. I mean, they're not perfect movies or anything, but I just enjoy watching them, so I figured I would do a video talking about the sequel, because I think it's not as overlooked as a lot of other sequels, and it's not anywhere close to being as great as other sequels, but I still think that it's, compared to the first one, I think it's a good continuation. But anyway, guys, let me know down below what you guys think about Jeepers Creepers 2. Do you like it? Do you like the first one? Do you not? Let me know. And thanks everyone for watching. I hope to have a new video up pretty soon. I'm going to be working Thursday and Saturday, so I hope to have a new video up by Friday and probably Saturday night, maybe. I'm not really sure, but expect alright. I think it's starting to rain now. But anyway, guys, I'll have a new video up soon. Thanks everyone for watching, and thanks to all my new subscribers. I hope you guys are enjoying my content. Thanks for subscribing. It really means a lot to me, and I always love looking at my subscribers and knowing that my videos are reaching out to other people and people are enjoying it. And that's really what I want to do. I want to entertain. I want you guys to enjoy my videos, and I want to hear your comments, hear whatever you guys have to say, because it really means a lot to me, and it helps me, want to keep doing these videos. Really enjoy it. So thank you all so much for your support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.